So good afternoon to one and all. We have solved some problems on PMMC. Already we have discussed some 3 to 4 problems we have already discussed. So today we'll go for the next topic, that is called cents and multipliers. By using these cents and multipliers, we can measure the high rated value. By using a small rating instrument, we can measure the higher rating values of higher measurement we can do by using these things. Already have solved the problems. Okay, the extension range of PMMC instrument. Extension range means, suppose we have given only 5 ampere instrument we have used. Okay, we are using only 5 ampere instrument we are using, but 5 ampere instruments we are using, but the 10 ampere we have to measure. Suppose we have to measure 10 ampere, we have to measure. On that condition, by using a single same instrument, 5 ampere instrument only, we can measure the 10 ampere. We can measure the voltage rating, voltage also. This PMMC instrument, we can measure voltage and current, but applicable only for the DC. So we know that one. We have already discussed the PMMC and all the things we have already discussed. Okay. So based on this, suppose 5 volt, suppose 5 voltmeter is there, but I want to measure 100 volt. 100 voltage है, अभी घर में कितना है 230 volts voltage आ जाएगा, but I have only 10 volt rated voltmeter. I have that one. Is it possible to measure? Yes, it is possible. How? By using the cents, by using the multipliers, we can measure we can increase the range of that instrument by doing a manual calculations. By doing a manual calculations. How? That one we are going to discuss. That is called cent. First one, case one. There are two cases are there, shunt and multiplier. Okay, the title of this one is extension of range. The range, whatever the 5 ampere is there, 550 volt is there, that range we have to extend that one here. Okay, so in the shunt means what we are doing, we are adding one resistance in shunt. In shunt is nothing but parallel, in parallel with the meter here. Now here the voltmeter is connected with meter. In parallel with meter, I am adding one resistance here. That is, for that reason the name came here is shunt. Is it audible? आवाज आ रहा है क्या?
Yes, sir.
Okay, for that reason here the name came, that is shunt name, it came here now. Okay, a low shunt resistance connected in parallel with the emitter here. One small value resistance I am connecting here. The main intention of this small resistance here, no small value here, no low resistance value. If the resistance is low, current will maximum in which area it will flow? Low resistance or high resistance? What is the relation between current and resistance?
Inversely proportional.
The resistance is inversely proportional to current, or current is inversely proportional to the resistance. If the high value of resistance we have used, then the less current will flow through it. If we have used a low value of current, the resistance, then maximum current will flow through this one here. Maximum current will flow through this one here now. So based on that, we have to add the resistance value here now. For that reason, we are going to tell that one here, the shunt name here is nothing but the one value of one resistance is connected in parallel with the meter here now. This is the meter. Rm is nothing but resistance of that meter. Im is nothing but current flowing through that meter here now. We are going to measure the current here. Current flowing through that meter is Im and the resistance of that meter is Rm. So in parallel with this meter, we have added one low value of the resistance, that is called parallelly we have added. So parallel is nothing but shunt we are going to call. So for that reason, I have taken the name RSH here now. RSH I have taken. So the current flowing through this resistance is ISH I have considered here now. Parallel resistance or parallel current we are going to call that one here. So the main current, the total current is I here now, here entering. At this point, this junction, it will get two path here now. Based on the values of resistance, some current will flow here, some current will flow here. If this one has low value, then how much current it will allow, that much current will flow here. If it may be high value or low value, that related current will split into this one here now. So it will get two paths, so both current will flow in that one. Next one, low range of current. Low range of current. A large current can be measured using low current meter here now. Large current we can measure here now by using a low current rated ammeter, by using the cent here. The cent we are going to use for the measurement of current here now. Small range of the, I told you people, the 5 ampere ammeter can measure 50 ampere also. Can measure 50 ampere. Just whatever the, we have to add one in parallel with that meter, we have to connect one parallel resistance, low value of resistance, we have to do that one. 5 we are adding here now, it will take only 5 ampere. We have to measure 15 ampere, another 10 ampere I am shifting to this side here. I don't know how much I am shifting here now, but here only 5 ampere we have to allow. For that reason, we have to set the resistance. This resistance, we are going to use large value of resistance, which will allow only 5 ampere in this branch here now. Other current, it will flow to this bypass, it will bypass that one here. Is it clear? समझ में आ रहा है क्या? Cent we are going to call that. Based on the Ohm's law only, everything will be on Ohm's law only, depending on Ohm's law only. Okay, large current is bypassed here now. Bypassed here now. Example, I can give that one in a city's area, because of heavy traffic in the middle one, they will give some bypasses. Service road बोल के provide करते मालूम है क्या? They are going to give some service roads. Yes, in the cities and all the things, in the highways, service roads are there or not? Just whatever yes, the traffic, bypassing the vehicles over there. Like that, we are bypassing the current, excess current we are bypassing by providing one more path, which is have the less value of resistance. Less value of resistance means it will allow maximum current, it will allow here. It will help to take maximum current, it can take that one here now. So I will consider, I told that one, this Rm is the resistance of the meter, ammeter, and RSH is the shunt resistance, and ISH is the shunt current. ISH is the shunt current. So the Rm, it indicates that resistance of the meter. RSH, it indicates that resistance of shunt. Shunt means whatever the parallel value, parallel resistance value, it will indicate here now. and current flowing through this meter is called IM, and current flowing through the parallel resistance or shunt resistance is called ISH. I have considered here now. So here the voltage across the meter is VM, and voltage across the shunt resistance or parallel resistance is VSH. I will ask one simple question. In a parallel circuit, the current will become same or voltage will become same in all the branches? In a parallel circuit, one thing should be constant. Should be voltage will be constant for the means same in the each branch here now. So from according to the parallel circuit parameters function, VM equal to VSH here now. So according to Ohm's law, what is the formula for the voltage?
V is equal to I.
V is equal to IR. Yes, V is equal to IR. So here this voltage and this voltage, we are telling that one property of the parallel circuit, VM equal to VSH. We can use that one. Then according to that formula, this ISH and IM equal to, both are same. Both will be same or different? IM equal to ISH we can write, or IM is not equal to ISH? So we are saying that one VM equal to VSH. Okay. So we know the formula for V equal to IR. We know that one resistance will be different. Okay. Both the resistances are not same here. No, it is maximum resistance we will use here, lower resistance. Then what about the current? The current both ISH equal to IM or ISH not equal to IM?
Not equal to.
Not equal to, because this current is depends on the resistance value only. It is not depends on the voltage. This resistance value based on the current is depends on the resistance value. If the resistance is low, maximum current it will take. Here high current is there, high resistance is there, less current will be flowing. Here resistance is high, but the current will low here. The product of this one will some value will get that one. Here the current value is high, but the resistance value is low here. The resistance value is low here now. The resistance value will be low here. So based on that, but the here high and low, though both the product we can use here also product, both will get the equal voltage only here. VSH equal to ISH into RSH, VM equal to IM into RM. Try to give the reply, all of you. Try to give the reply here now. So the product of IM and RM, it will give the VM value. The product of ISH and RSH, it will give the value of VSH here now. So, but VM equal to VSH. Parallel voltage equal to parallel voltage across the parallel resistance is equal to the voltage across the meter also. We can say that one here now. So, based on the property of parallel circuit, we can say that one VM equal to VSH. VM equal to VSH, we can say that one. But according to Ohm's law, we know the formula V equal to IR. V equal to IR. But what do you mean by VM? What do you mean by this VM?
IM into RM.
IM into RM. VM is nothing but voltage across the meter. So, which current is flowing in the meter? IM. Which resistance is there? RM is there. So, VM equal to IM RM. We will write here now. And VSH equal to
ISH into
ISH into RSH. We are writing here now. So, next, from this equation, what I will do, here the IM is there. I will keep IM here only. This ISH, can I send into LHS side?
Yes.
Okay. Can I send into LHS side? It will become
IM
by ISH. So RM I will send into RHS side now. So it will become RSH divided by RM. Yes?
Yes.
So rearranging the above equation, Im by ISH equal to RSH divided by RM. I am writing here now. So now, according to this principle from the parallel circuit, you can apply KCL also, Kirchhoff current law. What it indicates that one? How many currents are there here?
3.
At this point, 3 currents are there. What is the statement for Kirchhoff current law? 2 statements are there. Incoming currents are equal to outgoing currents, or the algebraic sum of current meeting at a junction or node is equal to 0. We can call that here now. So the easy to remember is incoming currents equal to outgoing currents. So how many currents are coming towards the point P here now?
1.
Only one, that is I. I will write I equal to. I will write here only I equal to. How many currents are going away from this point?
2.
2 currents, this IM and ISH. So applying KCL at point P, we get the formula I equal to IM plus ISH. I is the total current, IM is the current flowing through the meter, ISH is the current flowing through the sent resistance here now. So up to here, any doubts?
No, sir.
Up to here, any doubts? No. Okay, we'll go for the next then. So we have same equation. I will consider this I equal to IM plus ISH. I will consider here now. To this equation, what I will do on both sides, I will divide by IM. For this equation, I will divide by IM. So here I is there. I divided by IM. I divided by IM. I am writing here. Next, IM by IM. You can write
1.
1 I have written here now. Next, plus ISH divided by IM. Okay, up to here it is clear now. For this equation, dividing IM on both sides of the equation, I divided by IM. IM by IM is 1 I have written here now, plus ISH by IM here now. So equal to, same 1 I will write as it is, plus according to Ohm's law, ISH equal to what? I equal to, what is the Ohm's law formula? V by R. According to Ohm's law, I equal to V by R. Which current is there? Sent current is there. So ISH equal to VSH by RSH, you can write here. Yes. ISH equal to VSH divided by RSH. Okay. Next, divide symbol I will use as it is here. Divide symbol. Next, IM equal to VM by RM, we can write. VM by RM, we can write here now. VM by RM, we can write here now. This equation, how it is there, actually, this one, VSH divided by RSH, VSH divided by RSH, divided by, whole is divided by, again, VM by
RM.
VM by RM. So this equation we can write like this. This RM I will send into numerator. It will become VSH into RM. VSH into RM divided by, here RSH into
VM.
RSH into VM I have written here now. Same equation. One I have kept as it is. This VSH into RM here now. 1 divided by 1 by 2 is nothing but 2 only, na? 1 divided by 1 by 2 is nothing but 2 only. Like that, in the 2 place, RM is there. So this RM, it will go to the numerator. VSH into RM divided by RSH into VM here now. So from the basic parallel equation, I told that one, the voltage VSH equal to VM. So VSH equal to VM means, in this one, these two will get cancelled here, this one and this one.
Yes.
These two will get cancelled. What is the term left here now? RM divided by
RSH.
Rm divided by RSH. So now I will write here now I divided by Im equal to 1 plus Rm divided by RSH. I will write this equation. Okay. Next, what I will do, I will in the flower bracket I will keep this multiplication factor as it is. See here denominator Im is there. When I will send into RHS side, it will become numerator. Yes. Im, when I will send into RHS side, here I by Im is there. I equal to Im 1 plus Rm by RSH. You can write like this. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now you tell me that one. This is the final equation we have told here. Now I am telling this is the final equation. What we have to measure? Current we have to measure. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Current we have to measure here now. Suppose I told that one only up to 5 ampere range only we have to measure here now. 5 ampere range we have to measure here now. So more than 5 ampere we can measure by using this meter only. So this meter it will show some current. Up to 5 ampere it will show or not? Yes. So that current is nothing but Im here. Which current it will display, that is Im, and the multiplication factor we are going to call this one here now 1 plus Rm is nothing but what? Rm is what? Meter resistance. This internal resistance of this measuring instrument is called Rm. RSH means in parallel with this meter we have added some resistance here now. This is also known value. Known value or not? We are adding a low value of resistance. Suppose 5 ampere, 2 ampere we can adding here now. That is the known value only we are going to call here now. And the meter resistance also we know that one. That is also known value. By using these two known values, we can measure, we can calculate the total current. You can calculate the total current or not?
Yes, sir.
So by using a 5 ampere ammeter, we can measure 50 ampere also. 500 ampere also we can measure that one here now. So for that reason only, this is the extension of range we are going to call range extension of a PMMC instrument here now. This is the multiplication factor. Whatever the meter it will give the value, this multiplication factor we have to multiply in that one, it will give the total current it is going to give here. So 1 plus Rm by RSH is called multiplication factor. So sent resistance is made of manganene. This resistance material they have told manganene alloy they are using here now. This has least thermoelectric EMF. The change in resistance due to the change in temperature is negligible. Resistance change ho gaye to temperature bhi change ho jayega. Temperature they are considering as negligible temperature here. Is it clear? Concept how we are extending the range. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
No, sir.
So just think that one. By to increase the current range, we have used the shunts here now. To increase the voltage, what we have, we can add. Anyone can you guess? By using the same circuit, is it possible to measure the voltage also? By using this same circuit? Here, the voltage is constant thing, but the current is varying. For that reason, by using a sense, we can measure we can increase the current range here now. We can increase the current range. But to increase the voltage range, we have to use, which circuit we have used here?
Series circuit.
Series circuit we have to use. Here the shunt circuit is there. To measure to increase the range of voltmeter, we have to use the series circuit. That is called multiplier we are going to call here. Here the shunt, to increase the current range extension, shunt we have used. To increase the voltage range, we have to use the series or multiplier we are going to call here. See here the current flowing here, Im, the meter resistance, this is the meter, it indicates here now. Same, some series resistance we have added here. Now, here the low value is required or high value is required here. Yes, anyone? The high value, large value of resistance is required because the current should be same. Whatever the meter resistance is there, same resistance we have to follow here now. Means the resistance should be large. I am not telling same resistance, depending on the current here now. So based on this one, in a series circuit, voltage is same in the meter and resistance, and current is same. Which one is same in the
Current
series
is
circuit?
same.
Current is same because the current flowing through the meter is same here now, and same current will flow through this resistance also. Then it will go back to the written path. From this series circuit, we are going to series circuit is nothing but multiplier we are going to call here. Now, from this circuit, we can increase the voltage extension range. We can extend the voltage range here. Okay, we'll read it here. A large resistance is connected in series with voltmeter is called multiplier. Large value of resistance connected in series with the voltmeter, that is called multiplier. This resistance is multiplied to this value. For that reason, multiplier we are calling here now. A large voltage can be measured using a small rating with multiplier here now. Small rating value of the meter, we can measure the large voltage we can measure here now. Okay, what do you mean by RM?
Resistance of meter.
The resistance of meter. IM is the resistance of meter. Sorry, current flowing through that meter. ISH is the current flowing through this series resistance. RAC is the series resistance, and VM is
Voltage across the meter.
voltage across meter, voltmeter. VS is voltage across the series resistance. Can you tell me now, here also VM equal to VSC we can write?
No, sir.
No, because IM equal to ISC we can write. Depending on this IM equal to ISC, current is same, but the resistance is not same here now. Depending on that one, according to Ohm's law, we know the formula of I equal to
V upon R.
V upon R. So VM is different, VSC is different because RM and RSC is different here now. Based on that one, the current value, it is going to give same value here now. IM equal to ISC. So we'll derive here now. Let RM is the resistance of meter, RSC is the resistance of multiplier. Multiplier is nothing but series resistance. VM is voltage across the voltmeter. VSC is the voltage across series resistance. And V here, see this total V, we are going to call that one here now, is voltage to be measured. This much voltage across this point to this point we have to measure here. From this circuit diagram, can anyone tell me what is V equal to here? V equal to? Anyone, can you tell me? V equal to? How many voltages are there here in this circuit?
VM plus VSC. 2 voltage.
3 voltages are there. V is the total voltage, and the voltage across meter is VM, voltage across the resistance is RSC here now. So total voltage equal to V equal to VM plus VSC, we can write here. VM plus VSC. Later I will tell that one. From this circuit, we can say the total current I equal to IM equal to ISC. Yes, all currents are same in the series circuit. I equal to IM equal to ISC, we can write.
Yes.
I have written here now. I equal to IM equal to ISC here now. Okay. Next, from this one, I will consider only IM equal to ISC. I will consider here. IM equal to ISC here now. According to Ohm's law, IM equal to what we can write?
VM by RM.
VM by RM. So I will write VM by RM here. So according to Ohm's law, ISC is nothing but what?
VSC by RSC.
VSC by RSC. So this one I have written here now. Any doubts up to here?
No, sir.
Up to this point, any doubts? No. Next one. So whatever the formula we have used here, Vm by Rm equal to Vsc by Rsc. Just here some, I'll write here now. Vm by Rm Vm by Rm equal to Vsc divided by
RAC.
RSC. Okay, this equation we can write like this: Vm into Vm, sorry, just a minute. Here, this Rm I can send into RHS side. Yes. Here the equal to term is there. Rm I will send into this side and RSC I will send into, who is writing here? Rm I will write as VSC into Rm. We can write like this. We can write or not?
Yes,
VSC, roll number 1. Roll number 1. Why you are using the annotate? Next, we can write Vm into RSC also here now. VSC Rm equal to Vm into RSC. Rearranging the above equation, we can write like this here. This equation we can write in this form. We can write or not? Any difficulties here by writing like this equation?
no, sir.
No. Same equation I have written here now. VSC by Vm, RSC by Rm here now. So by हो गए क्या उधर? VSC by Vm. Okay, okay. ठीक है, no problem. So what they have done here now? Just a minute. I will use the tab, no writing pad. I will use a better way. Vm into Rm, na? I equal to Vm by Im equal to Vm by Rm. Vm by Rm equal to Is equal to
VSC by RSC.
VSC by RSC. Okay. Rearranging this equation, what I will send? I will make one side voltage one side and current one side here now. I'll make the voltage one side and current one side here now. We can write this equation VSC I will keep as it is here. I will send this Vm into this side here now. So it will become VSC by Vm. VSC by Vm. Yes. We can write, or Vm by VSC also. Anything we can write. Nothing to worry about that one. We can write VSC by Vm or Vm by VSC also we can write. Vm by VSC also. But the resistance value will be changes here. See here, Vm by VSC we have sent here means this term will become, it will go into numerator here. So here it will comes RSE divided by Rm here now. But for this one, Vm by VSC is nothing but here Rm divided by RSC. We can write on here. Both the equations are correct only. We can write anything here. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Any one equation you can use here. Okay, leave this one. For the circuits, we can, I told you people that according to the circuit parameter, this one V equal to Vm plus VSC. I told, or applying the Kirchhoff voltage law also, KVL. The algebraic sum of the voltages and the product of current and resistances is equal to 0. We can call that one Kirchhoff voltage law, or this one here now, V equal to Vm plus Vsc. We can write here. So same equation I have written, apply KVL, V equal to Vm plus Vsc. Total voltage equal to meter voltage plus voltage across the series resistance here now. So to this equation, to this above equation, what we have to do, we can by dividing the Vm, dividing by Vm, we will get here now. To this equation, both sides we have to divide Vm here. V by Vm, LHS side, V by Vm ho jayega ye. V by Vm, I will write here now. Next, Vm by Vm, I have written Vm by Vm here now. Next, Vsc by Vm, Vsc by Vm, I have written here now. Next, I will keep V by Vm as it is. Vm by Vm equal to
1.
Vm by Vm equal to 1 here now. I'll write here now. Plus Vsc by Vm, I will keep as it is here now. According to Ohm's law, we know that Vsc equal to Isc into Rsc. I will write Isc into Rsc. Vm equal to Im into Rm. Okay. But for the series circuit, Isc equal to Im. I have used that formula. Both the currents are same. So I can cancel this current and this current. Yes. I can cancel this current and this current. So the left term is Rsc by Rm. Yes or no? So in this place, Vsc by Vm ka place mein, we can write Rsc by Rm here. No. So V by Vm, I'll keep as it is. 1 plus Rsc by Rm we can write here. Now, sending the Vm into RHS side, it will become V equal to Vm into 1 plus Rsc by Rm here. Now, this complete term, it will act as multiplication factor. This complete term acts as multiplication factor for the measurement of voltage here now. For the measurement of voltage. Is it clear? So for the shunt multiplication factor is different. For series multiplication factor is different. You can remember here now, Rm by Rsh is there. Here multiplier is there. Here shunt is there. Here multiplication is the Rsc by Rm. Remember one thing. Rsc by Rm. But in the shunt, what it is there? Rm divided by
RSH.
RSH here now. Both are very important here now. The MCQ question may come. You have to remember this formula here. By using a shunt circuit, we can increase the current range. By using the multiplier or series circuit, we can increase the voltage or voltmeter range. We can increase here now. So this is the shunts and multipliers or extension range of PMMC instrument we have discussed here now. Any doubts? किसी को कुछ doubt है तो पूछ सकते हैं. Can ask the any doubts? Any doubts? Yes. Anyone have the doubts? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
No doubts? Okay. We have already discussed the PMMC instrument. So based on that, I think you have already solved this problem also. Have you solved this problem? The last class. A PMMC instrument has a coil dimension of 10 mm, this one, degree. I think we have solved already. This problem is on PMMC. We have already discussed in the last class. Then also, I think 1 week back, because of the Diwali celebration, you have forgotten, all of you people are forgotten. We should know that one. You should know the formula for the deflecting torque, that is NBAI. Here now, number of turns, flux density, area, and current here. Number of turns in the coil, flux density, area is width into height, and current here now. So a PMMC coil dimensions 10 mm into 8 mm, height into width into height he has given here. Now the flux density in the air gap is nothing but B he has given 0.15. If the coil is wound of 100 turns is nothing but N is given here now, and carrying a current of 5 milliampere, even current is also he has given here now, 5 milliampere he has given here now. So total TD we can calculate by using this one. Then calculate the deflecting torque. Deflecting torque is nothing but TD only, na? We have calculated here now. You can put in the calculator all the values and you can substitute here. Now calculate the deflection if the spring constant is nothing but what? K.
K.
He has given the K value. You can calculate the deflection, means theta you have to calculate here now. Here area is 10 into 8 into 10 to the power of minus 6 they have given. So the by substituting all N plus number of turns plus density, cross sectional area and current, here we will get the deflecting torque is 6 into 10 to the power of minus 6 Newton meter. And we already know the formula of TD equal to TC. The deflecting torque is equal to the controlling torque. Yes or no? We already know the formula. TD is directly proportional to the TD equal to TC. We have already discussed this one. TD equal to TC. TD value we have calculated here. Yes. TD is known value here now. TC equal to what? K theta. TC equal to K theta. K is what? Spring constant here now. He has given the value of spring constant here. What we have to calculate? This one we have to calculate theta equal to. Here TD is already he has given some value. So TD divided by K equal to theta. TD is 6 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by K is 0.2 into 10 to the power of minus 6. This 10 to the power of minus 6, 10 to the power of minus 6 will get cancelled here. Now 6 divided by 0.2 equal to 30 degrees here. Like this, simple problems will come. If the offline exam is there, the problems will come. Otherwise, there will be no problems on this one. So you peoples prepare well. So it completes the PMMC with extension, range of extension also. This range of extension is applicable for the PM, moving iron instrument, electromagnetic device, dynamometers, all the things over there. If we are using a series resistance, then multiplier, it is nothing but voltmeter range it is going to increase. If we are using the shunt resistance, then it will increase the current range here. Now we have discussed here. So next we'll go for the moving iron instruments, moving iron PMMI, permanent magnet moving iron instruments. We'll continue in the next class. Actually, there are two types are there again. Attraction type, repulsion type. Already we have discussed in the starting introduction of the second unit. We have discussed this one. So we'll continue in the next class. We'll stop here only and we'll continue in the next class.